Hello, Cannonites. This is Kaz from Kaz Can, week 13. It's Monday. I'm heading out to pick up the Clearest Forks car. It's about a 3.5 mile hike. So figured instead of just getting a ride there, get a workout in. My legs are heavy though. 2 2-hour workouts back to back, Saturday and Sunday. Definitely not used to that, but gotta get used to it. 13 weeks. Thinking about that. That means I've been doing this for 3 months. Is that right? Yeah. It's crazy. Doesn't seem like it. 3 months in which I've done at a minimum 1 workout, regularly 2, quite often 3, sometimes 4, every blue moon 5. But again, it's not the only competition is to get into shape. I did tinker with biking today. 0 wind. There's absolutely no breeze. But the Clearest Forks car doesn't have a bike rack. So I had to go with the other option if I wanted to get a workout in and get outside. So slept decently last night. Fell asleep early. Woke up and tossed and turned. You know, sometimes that happens. But other than the heavy legs, feeling good. Got a pretty positive mindset right now. Just feeling good. As for the gamer tags, I guess I'll start with me. So back in the day, back in the 80s, late 70s maybe even, with Pong and maybe more of a Breakout, it was one with bricks. You just had a little dial, that was your joystick going back and forth, or Pong up and down. If you got like top 20 scores, you get to put in your initials. I was never really a fan of my actual initials, and so one day I was watching a show called the Hot Fudge Show, and shout out to Opus Taylor. He found a link to the show that I'll provide down below. Hot Fudge Show. There was a character named Kaz. Cool guy. He's a puppet. This is all about puppets, like a Sesame Street wannabe kind of thing out of Detroit. Had a toothpick, leather jacket, cool dude. Although one of the episodes, he's an extremely sexist jerk, but I don't remember that episode. I just remember him talking really cool, man. Not quite like a hippie though. So I started going by KAZ for my initials, and over time, as you could start putting in more and more letters, it became Kazmith. No idea where that came from. Just something that I thought was cool and unique. And so once I started playing, it's probably Ultima and a few other games like that, where I was using Kazmith, Lord Kaz, things like that. And you'll hear me reference Uglick from time to time, but I typically go by Kaz. So that's the story of my gamer tag. I will talk about all the others, my brothers. I honestly don't know what my younger brother Doc, if he still uses Doc, if he has something a little bit more to it, but I'll ask and find out. Swole gave me his story, so I'll be talking about him. I know the Clearest Forks, and I know Halo Kitty. That's a good one. And I gotta ask Leon Spaghetti. But as for now, this is Kaz from Kaz Can, signing off Monday, week 13. Bye, y'all. Have a good week. Hello, Cannonites. It's Kaz from Kaz Can. Welcome to week 13, workout 2. It's Thursday. Took Tuesday and Wednesday off. I'm not sure why I took Wednesday off. I just did. I haven't slept well the last couple of nights. Don't know why. Well, I do. I had doctor's office visit today for my ulcerative colitis. Those doctor visits always give me extreme amount of anxiety. Since my diagnosis, I don't know why. Everybody hates hearing the bad news. Every time you go in expecting bad news, no bad news, just a follow-up visit so I can continue getting my meds, making sure everything was working. But out for a quick hour walk hike today out in the prairie path area that I tend to do almost everything in. I might think about one of these weeks going to another location just for some variety, but when this is within walking distance right outside your back door, you can see it from your back door. Sometimes why go anywhere else? Add that extra time into your workout. It's not always needed, but another place I go to has a decent amount of elevation. Something I need to start working on a little bit more this year. Starting to do stairs at work now. They moved us to a new building a few months ago, and we're on the 4th floor. So as often as I can, whenever I'm going in or out of the building, I do try to hit those 3 stories, but still not as often as I need to. I think it goes up to 9 or 10 of the building. Theoretically, I could just start doing stairs there, especially early in the morning, at about 6 when I get in. But I hate being all sweaty at work. And again, who cares? It's not about them, it's about me, my fitness journey. So last time I talked about my gamer tag. Let's talk about my daughter, Halo Kitty. You can almost actually hear in her gamer tag where she got that from. Halo Kitty. And even sounds like both parts that it is. Daughter, actually all 3 of my kids grew up gamers. My daughter, being the oldest, started off on some really, kiddie games. They tried to do that with the other 2, but once they saw what Halo Kitty was playing, they're like, we don't want this frog hopper game set where we do the alphabet. We want to play that Nintendo, Game Boy, or whatever it was. That's tiny little thing. So they immediately got immersed in that, but I digress. Halo Kitty was always a gamer, or doing puzzles, one of the 2. Remember when I was when I quit my job to go to school full-time and raise Halo Kitty, had some help from Shui's family, aunt and mother come out to help us so we could both be in the office and I could go onto campus every so often. That's always stayed with us, which is one of the reasons why I'm gonna get in shape. And we're supposed to be calling you baby girl boss. I don't know. I like little one. I'll call you little one until we come up with a name, but then even then, maybe that'll just be it between you and I. So anyway, digression again. As Halo Kitty started playing more and more games and coming up with two boys, Clearest Fork and Leon Spaghetti, they started playing the game Halo. So hence the Halo part. And of course, Halo also sounds like hello Kitty. My daughter has always been a Hello Kitty fanatic. She's got so many things. I don't even know if she has them anymore. We had bins of her Hello Kitty stuff, and when she moved in with Swole, I'm not sure if she took it all. That's something we should find out. Hello Kitty, do you have all your stuff? Anyway, so that's the origins of Halo Kitties. In fact, she even has a tattoo on her shoulder that it's a combination of Hello Kitty and I can't remember his name. The one of the main characters from Halo. Brain fart. So anyway, it's Kaz from Kaz Can saying thank you to all the Canonites that are keeping up with these videos. Let me know if there's additional content, if there's something else you'd like me to see or do. I'll give it a shot. Maybe I'll start recording like some of the paths that I walk, hike, bike, and hopefully, preferably, maybe run again someday. But until then, Kaz from Kaz Can, week 13, Thursday, week out 2. Thanks everybody, bye. Hello Canonite, Kaz from Kaz Can, week 13. Damn it, another bee. Workout 3, it's Friday. I slept well last night. And a bike ride. My legs are heavier than I thought they would be. I'm only doing a quick hour over lunch. Boy, these bees. Bad position, I guess. Stinging out over lunch, doing an hour ride, and just enjoying the day. It's hot and a little bit windy. And I dropped my phone because there is, hold on, maybe I'll edit that out. Focusing on the oh, he's back. He didn't like that. Gamer tags. We're going to be looking at Swole. Apparently he's gone by a couple. His first one was Feeks, and I got my phone here because he told me what it actually represents, something that he thought was just a cool name. It actually started from a term called freaker, and he took out the R and called it Feeks. And a freaker is a person who explores, tests, and manipulates telecom systems, primarily public telephone networks, often to make free long-distance calls. The world combines phone and freak. I understand the freak part of that for Swole, but hey, you know, yeah, it's something, a term he came across. Just thought it was something cool to look into. So I like that backstory. I'm gonna assume he came up with Swole because since his first days of getting into computers, his first PC, started working out and got into bodybuilding and became quite swole. That's impressive. So it's he's got a couple. I like them both. One because I'm a nerd and I'm an IT, and one because you know, he's just proud of the person that he's become. Next week or next time I will talk about my older brother, Opus Taylor. Combines two different terms that are deep, near and dear to his heart. So we'll talk about that hopefully tomorrow. And then the rest are going to be pretty easy. I do need to reach out to my younger brother Doc to see if he has a different gamer tag. If not, that'll be a quick one as well, I think. So anyway, this is Kaz from Kaz Can, week 13, workout 3. I will talk to all of you later, Canaanites, and see you tomorrow. Bye. Hello, Canaanites. Kaz from Kaz Can, week 13, workout 4, Saturday. I was gonna do a bike, but we went out with some friends last night, and I over-imbibed a little bit. I blame the restaurant for that one. They sent me a beer accidentally. They said they were going to pour it out. It's an IPA. I can't let that happen. So I had to drink it, and that was just one that was just a little bit too much. So slept in, had a great night's sleep, which is unusual, especially when you drink alcohol. It's not usually that good. But best night of sleep I had all week. So that says something, I think. I was super tired. So it's a beautiful day. It was super hot for the longest time. It's only in the 70s, but boy, on this path, the humidity, and there was no breeze. Breeze just came as I'm heading back home west. Finally getting a bit of a breeze. Only going 6 this weekend. It's because of how I was feeling this morning. So next topic is obviously gamer tags. So today is going to be about my older brother. He goes by Opus Taylor, and so you gotta understand 2 things about my brother. He loves Duran Duran. You've probably seen him in concert 10 or more times. I think I've actually seen them in concert with him at least 3. As kids growing up, I had to pretend like I didn't like him because that's what he was into, and I was into heavy metal. So, siblings being siblings, I couldn't like the same thing as him, at least not outwardly. So, Opus. He also likes a cartoon comic strip. I guess there were some cartoons as well, by Burke Breathed, called Bloom County. There's one character in particular was a penguin by the name Opus. And I missed the part about Duran Duran. Opus Taylor, my brother, plays the bass guitar. Has since, geez, probably middle school, high school at least. And he likes John Taylor from Duran Duran. So he mashed those 2 together for Opus Taylor. Neat little tidbit. I'll probably be snapping in some shots of what those 2 characters are. Tried to do something with AI to merge the 2 pictures together, and they said I couldn't do that because it's a person and a trademarked cartoon character. So at least one AI engine said that it wouldn't do it. Take a look at it. If it works, it'll go right here. If it doesn't work, there'll be nothing there. So I think that's it for today. Kaz from Kaz Can, week 13, workout 4. Hoping for 5 tomorrow. Longish bike. See if I can get in 25. There's this challenge that I wanted to do, but we'll see how I feel. Again, it's not a race. It's just something I'm supposed to get out and enjoy. So, till tomorrow, this is Kaz from Kaz Can. Talk to all the Canaanites later. Bye. Hello, Canaanites. It's Kaz from Kaz Can. Week 13. Workout 5. 4 days in a row. Really feeling it today. Legs are every uphill. It's been a bit of a scream fest for the legs, but just going slow and steady, you know, like the turtle. What other choice do I have, right? I want to get out. I want to do this. I want to lose the weight. Good news on that front. I have dropped quite a few pounds from the last time I commented about my weight. I was at the doctor's office and noticed a bit of a drop. So pleased with that. Pleased, I guess, overall with my overall health. Doing 4 days in a row. We'll do, if the weather permits, and maybe even not, I get on the treadmill, I guess, tomorrow. Just making up for lost time to some extent. Even the back area is really busy today. Just enjoying the day. 10 miles an hour, 11 mile an hour wind. That's not helping my legs any, but good day. And one of the things you haven't heard me complaining about much are my knees and my hips. I mean, I get a little bit of pain still on my knee, but it's not like it was. I'm finally, I think, getting used to the combination of walking and biking. My hip is still stiff after some of the walking, but I think with the riding it helps loosens it up, and doing some stretches and things like that have really helped. So I'm doing really good on that front when it comes to that stuff. Talk about my younger brother, his gamer tag. Talked to him yesterday. He kind of still uses Doc. Don't think he games frequently. He's not exactly needing a gamer tag or anything like that, but he still goes by Doc. I thought it was just some sort of random thing like Doctor. It is Doctor, but it's actually back way back in the 80s. He would actually record like a late night PBS show called Doctor Who, and so he and his buddy would get together, I guess, during the week, but they would watch whatever he recorded on a Sunday night for Doctor Who, and his gamer tag is based on Doctor Who. So I thought that was a pretty cool story. I didn't realize it was from Doctor Who, so I learned something there. So I think I'll call it a day, call it a week right there, week 13. Workout 5. Yeah, the sun's giving me a headache right now, so I gotta head back in shortly. Probably just gonna do, maybe I'll get in another, I'll say 7 miles. See how I feel once I come to the turnoff. But yeah, this is Kaz from Kaz Can, end of week 13. Talk to you all soon. Bye.